Hello, and welcome back to Enjoy English Practice, the podcast that makes learning English fun, easy, and effective. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm so excited you're joining me today. Do you want to understand native speakers more easily? Do you want to build your vocabulary and speak with more confidence? If you said yes, then you are in the perfect place. In today's lesson, we are going to explore a very common situation when you feel like a friend is hiding something. We will listen to a conversation about someone who is acting a little mysterious, and we'll learn some fantastic new words and phrases to talk about it. It's a great way to practice real-world English. Our goal is not just to learn, but to use the language. That's why we have our special 4-part training method to help you improve all your skills at once. Here's how it works. Part 1. Listening practice. You will listen to a full conversation between two friends. Just relax and try to understand the main idea. Don't worry if you don't catch every single word. Part 2. Learn vocabulary. We'll look at some of the most important words and phrases from the conversation. I will explain them in a simple way and give you lots of examples. Part 3. Listen and answer practice. This is where you get to speak. I will ask you questions about the story, and you will answer them out loud. This is amazing practice for your speaking and thinking skills. Part 4. Shadowing practice. Finally, you'll repeat the conversation line by line. This is the best way to improve your pronunciation, speed, and confidence. Remember, the key to success is practice, practice, practice. So get ready to train your brain and let's make your English shine. Are you ready? Let's begin. Part 1. English Listening Practice. In this first part, we are going to listen to a conversation between two friends, Chloe and Ben. They are talking about their other friend, David. They think David is acting a bit strange. Listen to see if you can understand why they are worried.
Hey, Ben, have you spoken to David this week? He's been acting a little strangely.
It's funny you say that. I was thinking the same thing. He seems really secretive lately.
Exactly. Yesterday, I saw him at the coffee shop, and he quickly hid his phone when I walked over. What do you think he's up to?
I have no idea. And when I asked him if he wanted to watch the football game this weekend, he said he was busy, but wouldn't tell me with what.
That's not like him at all. He loves football. I'm starting to get a little worried. I hope he's not in some kind of trouble.
Me too. He looked really tired the other day. Maybe we should just ask him directly if everything's okay.
I tried that, but he just brushed it off and said everything was fine. But his face told a different story.
This is a real mystery. We need to figure this out.
I agree. Let's try to get to the bottom of it. Maybe we can ask his sister if she knows anything.
That's a great idea. We just want to make sure our friend is all right.
Part 2. Learn vocabulary. Welcome to Part 2. Great job with the listening. Now let's break down some of the useful words and phrases from that conversation. Learning new vocabulary is like adding new tools to your toolbox. The more tools you have, the better you can express yourself. I will explain each word or phrase, and then we'll practice with some examples. Let's start with our first one. Number 1. Acting strangely. The first phrase is acting strangely. When someone is acting strangely, it means their behavior is not normal or what you usually expect from them. It's unusual and maybe a little weird. For example, my cat is usually very friendly, but today she is hiding under the bed. She is acting strangely. Here's another example. Paul is normally very talkative, but he was quiet all day. He was acting strangely. In the conversation, Chloe said, "He's been acting a little strangely." She means that David's behavior is different from his usual behavior. Number 2, secretive. Our next word is secretive. 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 If a person is secretive, they like to hide their thoughts, feelings, and actions from other people. They don't share information. They like to keep secrets. For example, she is very secretive about her past. She never talks about it. Another one, my little brother becomes very secretive around his birthday. I think he's planning his own surprise. In our story, Ben said, he seems really secretive lately. This means David is not sharing what he is doing or thinking.
3. To be up to something.
This is a fantastic and very common idiom. To be up to something. This phrase means you think someone is doing something secret or mischievous. Maybe something they shouldn't be doing. We often use it when we are suspicious. For example, the children are too quiet. I think they are up to something in their room. Here's another example. He's smiling and looking at his computer. I wonder what he's up to. Chloe asked Ben, "What do you think he's up to?" She is asking for Ben's opinion on the secret activity David is planning. 4. To figure out. Our fourth item is a phrasal verb, to figure out. To figure something out means to understand it or find the solution to a problem after thinking about it. It's like solving a puzzle. For example, I can't figure out how to use this new coffee machine. Can you help me? And another one. It took me a long time to figure out the answer to the math problem. In the dialogue, Ben says, "We need to figure this out." He means they need to understand the reason for David's strange behavior. 5. Get to the bottom of it. And our final phrase for today is another great idiom. Get to the bottom of it. This means to discover the real truth or the main cause of a problem or mystery. Imagine a deep well. You want to go all the way to the bottom to see what's there. For example, the police are trying to get to the bottom of the robbery. One more example. I keep getting errors on my computer and I need to get to the bottom of it. Chloe says, let's try to get to the bottom of it. She wants to find the true reason why David is acting so secretive. Amazing! Those are 5 excellent phrases to add to your English. Remember, repetition is your best friend. Try to write down these phrases and make your own sentences. The more you use them, the more you will remember them. Now, let's get ready for some speaking practice. Part 3. Listen and answer practice. Welcome to Part 3, where you become the star of the show. It's time for our listen and answer practice. This is so important for building your speaking fluency. Here's what we will do. I will play a small part of the conversation again. Then I will ask you a question about it. Pause the podcast if you need to, and answer the question out loud. Speak clearly and confidently. Then I will give you the correct answer so you can check. Let's try it. Answer the questions out loud.
Hey, Ben, have you spoken to David this week? He's been acting a little strangely.
Question 1. Who has been acting strangely? Answer. David. David has been acting strangely.
It's funny you say that. I was thinking the same thing. He seems really secretive lately.
Exactly. Yesterday, I saw him at the coffee shop, and he quickly hid his phone when I walked over.
Question 2. What did David do at the coffee shop when he saw Chloe? Answer. He quickly hid his phone.
And when I asked him if he wanted to watch the football game this weekend, he said he was busy but wouldn't tell me with what.
That's not like him at all. He loves football.
Question 3. Does David usually love watching football? Answer. Yes, he does. He loves football.
I'm starting to get a little worried. I hope he's not in some kind of trouble.
Me too.
Question 4. Why is Chloe getting worried? She is worried he might be in some kind of trouble.
I tried that, but he just brushed it off and said everything was fine. But his face told a different story.
Question 5. Did David tell Chloe that he had a problem? Answer. No, he didn't. He said everything was fine.
This is a real mystery. We need to figure this out.
I agree. Let's try to get to the bottom of it. Maybe we can ask his sister if she knows anything.
Question 6. Who does Chloe suggest they should ask for information? Answer. His sister. She suggests they ask David's sister. Fantastic work! How did you do? Even if it was difficult, you did a great job just by trying. The more you do this exercise, the faster and more easily you will be able to answer. Your brain is building new connections to speak English more automatically. Keep up the amazing effort. Now, for our final and most powerful exercise. Part 4. Shadowing practice. And here we are at part 4, my favorite part, shadowing. Shadowing is like singing along to a song. You listen and you repeat at the same time or right after. This practice is the #1 way to improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and the natural flow of your speech. It helps you sound more like a native speaker. I will break down the entire conversation. First, you will play the role of Ben. I will play Chloe's lines and you will read Ben's lines out loud. Then we will switch. You will be Chloe and I will be Ben. Don't be shy. Say the lines with emotion. If it's too fast, just pause the audio or slow it down. Ready? Let's start. You are Ben. Hey Ben, have you spoken to David this week? He's been acting a little strangely. Exactly! Yesterday, I saw him at the coffee shop and he quickly hid his phone when I walked over. What do you think he's up to? That's not like him at all. He loves football. I'm starting to get a little worried. I hope he's not in some kind of trouble. I tried that, but he just brushed it off and said everything was fine. But his face told a different story. I agree. Let's try to get to the bottom of it. Maybe we can ask his sister if she knows anything. Great job. Now let's switch roles. This time you are Chloe. I will play Ben. Ready? Let's go. It's funny you say that. I was thinking the same thing. He seems really secretive lately. I have no idea. And when I asked him if he wanted to watch the football game this weekend, he said he was busy but wouldn't tell me with what. Me too. He looked really tired the other day. Maybe we should just ask him directly if everything is okay. This is a real mystery. We need to figure this out. That's a great idea. We just want to make sure our friend's all right. Wow, you were brilliant. You have completed the full workout for today. You listened, you learned new vocabulary, you practiced answering questions, and you shadowed the conversation. That is an incredible achievement, and you should be very proud of yourself. The most important thing you can do now is repeat. Come back to this lesson tomorrow or later this week. The more you listen and practice, the more natural and fluent you will become. Repetition is the key that unlocks fluent English. Thank you so much for joining me, Alex, on Enjoy English Practice. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss a lesson. Keep practicing, stay positive, and remember that every single step you take brings you closer to your goal. I can't wait to see you in the next lesson. Until then, happy learning!